Can SQL Server 2017 change our execution plans for multi-statement table value functions without us changing any code at all? Let's see. Let's go ahead and see how multi-statement table value functions change in 2017. We're going to go ahead here and we're going to change the context of our Wild World Importers database here so that we are in compatibility mode for 2017. Now we're going to go ahead and put on our set statistics IO in time here, which we have. And we have our execution plan going. And now we're going to run the same statement we did in a previous video. So if you don't remember, you can go ahead and click up above here to go back and see that when we ran the multi-statement table value function, we had three main issues, right? One was that we only estimated 100 rows instead of looking at the actual rows that were produced. And that caused us to end up using a nested loop because SQL Server Optimizer assumed only 100 rows. Therefore, a nested loop operator made sense. We also noticed that we had a warning sign on our sort, and that was because we estimated only 100 rows. So we only gave a small amount of memory because the optimizer didn't think we needed much memory. And we shot ourselves in the foot, and we had to actually dump data out in temp DB in order to help us fulfill that sort due to a low memory grant. So once again, stats only estimated 100 rows for the multi-statement table value function. That caused us to use a nested loop, which ends up being bad when you pump through a lot more data. And also, we had to use tempdb for our sort. So let's see how this changes now in 2017. I'm going to go ahead and run this statement again, exact same query. And we're going to see that this is running much quicker. We can see it's pumping through and it's getting our data here. And now we can see we finished. So let's go down here. And this is where things are going to be a little different, right? We still have our two execution plans, right? One for our multi-statement table valued function, and then our second one for our select statement that uses it. But we're gonna notice a couple of different things. First, let's go ahead and look at our multi-statement table value function. Notice that we no longer have 100 rows estimated. We got good statistics here. So you can see that we have the 231,000 rows estimated here. So this is a big improvement that now the optimizer during the process of building the plan is saying, wait a minute, we have a multi-statement table value function here, and we can actually pause building this plan, get great statistics, then resume building out the rest of the plan. Because of that, and we have our 231,000 rows here in our stats, we now can see that the optimizer is no longer going to use a nested loop. It has good stats here, so it's going to go to its hash match join there. And because of that, we're going to see that we actually have a much better memory grant too. So if we go over to our select here, remember before we only had 1 MB memory grant. Now we got about 4 times of that. So keep in mind here that with interleave execution here of multi-statement table value functions without changing any code, so we did not change the multi-statement table value function to be an inline table value function. All we did is just turn the database compatibility mode over to 2017, and our execution plan gets better. That is awesome. Now, next tip, we're going to go ahead and look and see, is this just as good as rewriting our multi-statement table value function as an inline table value function? Let's go to the next tip so you can find out.